Okay, got my special glasses on, so I cannot see screen or anything. Deleted a dead wolf here. I'm gonna run that on one of my shadow channels. Okay, just for privacy purposes. All right, beautiful little Kenworth. I call it little. I know a lot of you think this is a really, really big and crazy big truck. It's normal size. Got a nice sleeper. I love that. Cute little truck with just a 10 speed. Of course, I like my 15 speed. So anyway, the only thing different between a 10 and a 15 speed. 15 speed is made for really heavy work. It's just 5 extra gears because it has a super low range. So a lot of the times you'll end up shifting a 15 speed just like you would be shifting a 10 speed when you're in your regular low and high range out on the road. I'm gonna float this 10 speed here, just like that. You should never ever hear any gear scratching whatsoever. It should be absolute perfection. Just like that. It should fall in. I would prefer to call it gear falling, because that's what it should do. That gear should fall right into the next gear. See, that wasn't so good there, but it was, as good as everybody else does. I went from low to high range. There's my RPM drop as I go up with the next gear. Now, this particular owner really loves this truck. So out of respect for that, I know exactly what he's going through. I am probably even more fussy with my equipment. And I couldn't even stand the thought of somebody else driving even my car or my pickup truck. So I know what he's going through. So he wants 100 degrees on the temp gauge before this truck moves. I did that this morning. I did that. Is it exactly the way I would do it? No, it's not. Does it matter? No, it doesn't, because I'm not the owner of this truck. He is. And that's the way we do it out here in the real world. Okay, I gotta downshift a little bit here. There, that's low enough. We'll make that corner nice and gentle. There's no load on the engine, so we're not technically lugging it. We'll just gently come up to speed. There we go, just like that. And there's no hurry, so we're gonna take it easy out to the field. They're not waiting for a truck or anything like that. So because I have all kinds of extra time and this truck is still nice and cool, we're gonna take it real easy. Just like that. And because I was talking and doing video, I screwed up my gear pattern a little bit, but it was no big deal. We didn't get crazy and in a panic or anything like that. I just figured out where I was, and I found my gear because I wasn't paying attention. And I've seen other drivers do this as I am riding shotgun in the passenger seat. I'm talking professional guys that have been years and years driving truck. They're on the phone talking to somebody and they'll grind gears and jerk the transmission and just beat the living hell out of it and just not even care. Okay? Don't do that. There, I know exactly which gear I'm going into, even though I'm talking on a video. And I'll float right into it. Float right into it. There we go. And we need to run that engine faster because that's what he wants. He wants that engine running at above 1500 basically. So we'll run to the field like this, take it easy on this road, right at about 45 mile an hour. Check our mirrors. It takes a long time for these big diesels to warm up. As you can see on the temp gauge right there, I think all this is showing up. Okay, I think that's going to do it. I'm deleted Dead Wolf today. That's the channel I'm going to put this on. I might share this video with a coworker. I don't know. Might be a bad idea to do that, but it is what it is. All right, I think I'm going to pause out. If I think of something else to do on this video, I'll do it very soon here. Okay, so yesterday I did a brake adjustment on this trailer, and then I did a grease job on it. So that's all ready to go. So yeah, basic mechanic work on trucks. I do all of that. I've worked with some of the best diesel technicians in the world. Because here in North Dakota, a lot of guys that grow up on these farms and ranches here in North Dakota, they're the best of the best, and it's an honor and a privilege to work with them, as I have for decades now. Ooh, got a little bit rough there on the road. Oop, let's get that. He wants that engine run at 1800 RPMs, so that's what we're going to do right there. Now, bending rules like that would require a long discussion over coffee or beer or whatever, stuff like that. They're a good crew, I hope to be able to come back next year and do this. I don't know what adventures are gonna be in my future here with my buddy that owns the Peterbilt. I'm hoping to be doing a lot of work with that this summer. Kind of got the wind back in my sails again, you know what I mean? So here, I'm kind of rambling on and on this video, trying to think of important stuff I want to cover. So there you go. Yeah, basic mechanic work like I was talking about. I better finish up those thoughts. I assisted the owner with putting a fan belt in this truck. No real big deal there. A lot of this stuff is really simple. If you spend a lifetime fixing and maintaining farm and ranch vehicles and equipment and tractors and all of that stuff, and if you have a desire to do that type of stuff, it's called being mechanically inclined. I guess I have been told that I am mechanically inclined. I don't consider myself to be any type of a great mechanic. But as far as the basic simple stuff goes, I take a lot of pride in it, and I do the very best I can. I do very clean, organized, very thorough mechanical work when I do it, to the best of my ability. So there it is. It is what it is. Yeah, tire changes, including putting tires on the rim. I've actually done that too. So there we go. I've kind of done it all, except for any serious engine transmission type stuff. That usually gets covered by people that are much better at that than I. All right, I'm coming up on my stop sign just over that next hill up there. So we'll do some downshifting and jake braking. And because we're empty and we're not in a hurry, let's do that really gently. So that's my Jake brake switch right there. The middle position of that lever is oh, I got the cruise on. No wonder it wouldn't. There we go. I'm gonna pause out. I paused out because I got lost. I didn't know what switches I was touching, and I had the cruise control on, didn't even know it, because when I look down, I cannot see my dash. All of this stuff has to be memorized, okay, because of the special glasses that I have to wear. All right, I'm gonna Jake brake to that stop sign. Then we'll float these gears all the way to that stop sign and Jake brake. I won't even touch the brake pedal to make this corner. Then I'll float right into my lowest gear for cornering. Shut my Jake brake off. Turn signal on. Mirror check, no traffic. No traffic peeking out over this hill when we get to that. And I'm ready to make my corner. Nice and easy. Let's pick up some speed and just make the corner. Turn signal off as my trailer swings right into my lane. And we're off to the field. Get that engine up nice and happy. And float up through the gears. All right, that's gonna do it. I'm deleted Dead Wolf today. Thanks for being there, everyone. More of a truck operating proof video. Somebody owns this such and such truck, and they want it operated the way they want it operated. Let's make sure that they get operated that way. All right. Lots of respect out there for owners and operators and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I own stuff that I care about a lot. I know what it's like. So that's why I'm doing these videos the way that I'm doing them. I'll see you soon on the next one. Thank you all for being there. I'm Dead Wolf, and I'm out for now.